we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Washington football team. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Only needing 2 yards on second down. They go play action with Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. Touchdown, Here's Watkins with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles on just 2 plays have taken the lead. They'll turn to Sanders, and he will get in to make it 8-0. They wasted no time showing how aggressive they're going to be in this game. They get the quick score, and then they go for 2 CDs.
Surf's up, partner. And when surf's up, you ride the wave. They felt great about that quick drive. Put in the end zone. Why not go for 2? They felt comfortable with the play call that they had.
And the home crowd loves it. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Charles, you talk about this defense, and they're in for a tough test, playing a team working on a 3-game win streak. But their head coach very confident in his guys' chances when he spoke to the media earlier this week.
I'd call him brimming with confidence, and he should be. Because if that's what he needs to do to fire up his guys, he should do so. And he's telling everybody, we've got a locker room full of guys ready to step up, and he's making sure that he believes it so that he hopes that his players will as well.
They'll run with Gibson. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And Washington now within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it, so they take just the 1 here, and that makes it an 8-7 game in the first. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Here's Hurts. Forced it out. He can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Chase Young, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. On the return, Carter. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there inside. Fletcher Cox. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. The 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. The Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they throw the pick-6 to get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And return stops at the 39-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. Left side here to Sanders. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Under a minute to go. Clock running and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. On first down, Hurts. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Switch. Take four.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
They'll run here with Gainwell. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
47's the mark, boy. 47. Check. 47.
Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown. Eagles. Miles Sanders. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. To throw, Kaepernick. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they just had that pick-6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll just get rid of it.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Kaepernick again. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. On 1st down, Kaepernick. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Touchdown! That's caught. Logan Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will cut the lead down to 15. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here could really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each other and their standing in the league. Because these two teams, they've really been the cream of the crop in their division. So this game, it's been looming on both of their schedules.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Flush to his right. One. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 40 now on second down. Hurts. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he goes out right around the 39. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And had just enough to get it done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense, as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick slings this deep from McLaurin. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 29. A huge play there for Washington. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Gibson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Kaepernick now to throw. Dancing to his left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Hurts. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open. Just a split second too late on the release. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this one is right through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Check 99. Check 99.
Second down, back to Sanders. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Mike Ball. I'm on. Mike Ball. Second 60. Check pass. Check pass. Mike Ball. Army.
Hurts. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Check, check. Lucky.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Here's Hurts to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders, and this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Another run here with Sanders. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They will run for it with Gainwell. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Kaepernick going to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Now Kaepernick. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Forced out to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Gibson here running out of the gun. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Kaepernick. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Flush to his right. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. His 7th touchdown on the ground and 9th overall. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. The kickoff unit is out on the field and they will send this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively so they can... Look at this! Middle of the field, a breakaway! 20, 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown! Miles Sanders, 75 yards. And the Eagles are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35.